Hey everybody, this is Sunglass Rob from SportRx, and today I'm in an extra good mood. Not only did I find 20 bucks in my jeans this morning, but I get to talk about the differences of the M4 and the M5 from Anon, some of the best goggles in the world from one of the best companies in the world. And this is probably like the most anticipated video of the season, at least from our perspective, because these are some of our favorite goggles. Like the M4 has been basically what we've said is the best goggle since it came out. And now you have the M5 and you really want to know what are the differences and maybe which one you should buy. So that's what we're going to talk about. Before we get into the differences, which is I'm sure what you really want to get into, what do these goggles have in common? A lot of amazing features. So they both have an extra set of lenses that automatically come with the goggles. The second set is always going to be a low light lens. The first lens is usually for bright conditions or for like medium conditions, up to you. They both have the Magnetech quick lens option, which is what Anon really kind of has been known for and kind of invented and brought to the world. And both of them now are using stronger magnets, so they really stay in place. They both have the Perceive lens technology with a polarized option. Perceive is Anon's like newer high-tech goggle lens technology that increases contrast, gives you a boost of color. It's amazing. They also both have an MFI option, and that's basically like the face gaiter that magnetically clips right into the goggle, which is really kind of a game changer. A lot of people aren't sure what goggle brand to go with, and this is the differentiating factor. It's pretty rad. They both have a hydrophobic and oleophobic coating on the lenses, which means they're going to be harder to scratch, harder to get water on them. They're going to stay cleaner longer and be easier to clean. Of course, they have an adjustable strap with the silicone on the inside, so they're helmet compatible. They have triple layer foam. They both come in a different size, a smaller size, and they both have a low bridge fit option. The other thing is the insert. They both work really, really well with the SportRx prescription insert. This thing is a life changer for people that wear glasses. Instead of trying to jam your glasses inside of goggles, this insert fits in there pretty seamlessly. You can get an anti-fog coating on it. You got better vision, better peripheral vision. It's way safer, it's more comfortable, way less fogging. A lot of people try and use contacts and the contacts dry out and start bothering you. Like your legs aren't tired and the snow's great, but you got to stop because your contacts are all dried out. Check out the SportRx insert. By the way, we guarantee you're going to like it. If you get it and you don't like it, it's fully refundable, even though it's custom and prescription. Now, what is going on between these two goggles? Aesthetically, you might kind of notice a few things. The M4 is a little bit of a bigger looking goggle, and it's a little bit more rounded off, where the M5 is a little bit more squared off. Also, there's a difference in the lens kind of tech. The M4 comes in a toric or cylindrical lens. And basically, historically, there's been two kinds of lenses, then a third, now a fourth. So there's spherical lenses, which are kind of like a ball, like a sphere, and those give great optics, but aesthetically, a lot of people like those flatter kind of 80s lenses that have been really, really hot lately. But those kind of lenses in the past didn't have great optics. Now companies have figured out how to make cylindrical lenses with better optics, but toric lenses came out, which are like kind of right in the middle. So the M4 comes with either a cylindrical or a toric option. The M5 is a new fourth kind of category, which is called flat toric, which is really trying to find the best balance between aesthetics and optics. The other difference for me is kind of the main difference for me is the fit. The M4 is a large fitting goggle that's oversized looking. The M5 is a large fitting goggle that's not oversized looking. So they're almost identical. I'm gonna put them on for you. I have a bigger head, large to extra large, not the biggest in the world, but I definitely have a big head. Here's the M4 that I've been wearing and loving for years. And I definitely think it kind of looks big, but for the last few seasons, big oversized goggles have been really, really popular. So there's the M4. And here's the M5 for you, which I think is pretty much comfort-wise, very, very close to the exact same. The biggest difference I feel is these are a little tighter on my nose. I have a pretty big nose, so that's not uncommon for me. The M4 fits my nose a little bit better. The M5 is just a tiny, tiny bit of pressure on my nose. I don't know if that would stop me from buying them, but that is something to consider if you have a big nose like me. But look, like, they don't look small on me. They fit well, I get really good peripheral, but they don't have that like, boom, here's my goggles kind of look that's been really popular. So I think that's kind of a pretty good difference and a differentiating factor. That rimless design also, for me, makes it a little harder to get the lenses off on the M5. So on the M4, there's this little tab right here, and on both sides, which I kind of use to take them off. And then, isn't that the best sound in the world? I can just do that for a long time. It goes right back on. The M5, because of that rimless, it's kind of like, you gotta find a place to, I get my fingers on the lenses a little bit easier, which I don't really love. But that's kind of like what you give up. You get that rimless kind of look, which is pretty cool. This one has more frame around it, but because of that, you have a better place to change the lenses on. But if I was deciding which goggle to get, I think if I was over the oversized look, I'd probably go towards the M5. I don't know if that fingerprint getting on the lens is enough of a difference not to get it personally. Might be for you. I do think if you have a big nose like I do, probably get the M4. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's so many similarities and so many differences. Maybe just get both with an insert. That's the best idea yet. Anyways, hopefully you guys found this interesting and informative. Hopefully it helped you decide which one is best for you. Let us know in the comment section if this was helpful. If you have an M4 and you're gonna get an M5, let us know. If you have an M5 and a big nose and it works great for you, let us know. If this video was helpful or you just like hanging out with me, put a thumbs up and please subscribe to all our channels. That would be super rad. Let's pray for snow.